World Cup fever has taken over the nation. People are losing their minds at the thought of England winning the World Cup. But in this alternative universe, Gareth Southgate was never appointed, and it's my task to try and win the World Cup. What could possibly go wrong? So we're going to be doing a World Cup with England, and we're going to be trying to hopefully try and win the whole tournament. Obviously we've seen in real life the amazing progress that they've had really in this tournament compared to previous tournaments, and they've got themselves into a semi-final. As I speak, I think this video should be going out on the same day as the semi-final, hopefully, if I can get the video out in time. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how we get on in that semi-final there against Croatia. Can we get into the final of the World Cup? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But in this career mode, we are going to be going through the tournament, all in today's video, all 7 matches if we get to the final, and we're going to see whether we can win the tournament ourselves. Before we go any further though, if we could try and hit 100 likes on today's video, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Let's crack on with things, let's take a look at the team. It's not too dissimilar to probably what you'd expect from an England side. The only real difference is Danny Rose starts as opposed to Ashley Young. That's just my preference. I prefer a left-footed player in that position. Other than that, we're going to crack on with the game, and we're going to go through these games pretty quick because there's 7 matches to go through. So let's get on with the first match here against Tunisia and begin our World Cup campaign just as England did with a 2-1 victory. Can we get a reminder of the scenes after that game as well, by the way? Trippier with the ball across. That Harry Kane goal. Okay, here we go for this game against Tunisia. Harry Kane, of course, our captain, leading out the team. For those of you who don't watch these videos, these FIFA videos very often, I am a legendary. The slide is slightly in favour of the opposition as well, to make it even more tricky. We're going to wait and see how we get on in these games. I have literally no idea what these sort of outcomes could be. We might go on to win this game 4-0, we might go and win it 1-0, we might lose the match. I've really no idea. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, though, we can put in a good performance, and a performance that gets us the win. Kane looking into Dele Alli. Alli trying to make some space for himself to finesse. Oh, headed away, and a strange clearance there from the defender. Put himself on the line for that, but we are looking the better team, controlling possession here in this formation, and we have started off well. Lingard still going here. Lingard, can he shoot and score? Yes, he can. Jesse Lingard does it, and he's made it 1-0, and he's scored inside 20 minutes. What a strike from Lingard. Great finish into the top left-hand corner. Hits it so nicely, and we have taken the lead in this game. Deservedly so. Look the better of the 2 teams so far. Tunisia have only gone forward once or twice, and we've had a couple of chances ourselves, but this is the best one by far, which we've taken. And it's a great strike really from Lingard. Just gets into a good position there, shifts the ball to his right foot, and shoots and scores 1-0. I mean, it's not quite the goal he scored against Panama, but it's near enough. Sterling. Switch it over to Kieran Trippier getting forward. Can we pick out Kane in the middle? Harry Kane! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. So close. Unfortunately, it was right at him. Chance here. Oh, scored. So close to equalising goal there for Tunisia. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 1-0. Pretty pleased with how we get it on at the moment. Obviously in front here against Tunisia, which is good. Injury to Raheem Sterling. Hopefully not too bad. I've not really seen what's happened there. Don't know whether he's on the pitch still. I think he is, but playing on for now. Okay, first change. Rashford on. We're going to take off Raheem Sterling. Still struggling with an injury. Hopefully not going to put him out the rest of the tournament or anything like that. But Rashford will come on for the final 30 minutes. Kane holds it up, great chance, Henderson's through, Henderson shoots and scores, it's 2-0, doubled our lead, it's finally happened, and we've got ourselves a second goal in the 67th minute. Harry Kane with a brilliant hold-up play, plays it through to Henderson, he scores, finesses it round the goalkeeper, and puts us 2-0 up now. Oh, what a pass into Rashford. Kane should hold his run here, still going, but the cutback's dreadful. Rashford gets fouled and it's been pulled back for a penalty. Poor challenge there on Rashford. Nowhere near the ball gone into the box already. 5 minutes to go. Can we make this 3-0? Harry Kane's going to step up from the penalty spot and hopefully try and score this. Okay, Kane to step up. Can we replicate what he's done so many times for England in this tournament? Kane steps up and scores. It's 3-0 and he gets the goal from the penalty spot here. I was hoping he could get one. We need obviously to try and get in the golden boot if we can in this tournament. And Harry Kane steps up and scores a third with a few minutes to go. That's it. Finishes 3-0. Got ourselves 3 points in our first game of the group stage. Really impressed with some of the performances, in particular Jesse Lingard and of course Kieran Trippier as well, who looks really good at right back for us there. Belgium of course beat Panama 3-0 in this game, which means we're both in the exact same goals, and in fact Belgium play again against Tunisia and they won that match 2-1 I think. So that puts them ahead of the group and on 6 points, which is fine. We can catch them up obviously by beating Panama here. Just going to make one change, which is actually going to be to bring in Ashley Young. Going to give him a go at left back. And other than that, I think the team will stay the same. Oh, in fact, no, it won't. Sterling's injured. How bad is that? Sterling's out for 3 weeks. He might make it to the latter stages if we get there. So for now at least, Rashford's going to start up front for us, which some people might argue helps us out, but it was always good to have Sterling up front. But I guess Rashford has to take over. Okay, let's go on with this game now against Panama. Hopefully going to come away with a really good 3 points. Okay, here we go. Massive game for us here against Panama. Of course, we want to try and replicate the 6 goals that England scored in real life in this game. It's going to be tough, though, I think. It's not going to be quite as easy as England made it look in real life, but I guess we'll wait and see how we get on. Stones coming away with the ball here. Can we find the right pass into Harry Kane? Kane waiting for Rashford. Rashford makes the run, back to Harry Kane, a chance here. Kane shoots and scores, it's 1-0, we've taken the lead, it's Captain Kane, it's his second of the tournament, 10 minutes in, and there we go, we've taken the lead. Fantastic stuff there between Rashford and Harry Kane. John Stones brought the ball out of defence by winning it actually in a good position, and that led to this attack where we went and scored. It's a great start to the match, exactly what I was after. Panama with a chance here from this corner. Got to clear this one. No, no, no! Panama have scored, it's 1-1, 15 minutes in. We didn't clear the corner properly, and we have conceded to Panama, lost our clean sheet, as England did, obviously much later on in the game in real life, but we have actually conceded 5 minutes later. Didn't clear the corner properly, I was just expecting to be able to head it out, but we've really not done a good job of that at all, and they're back in level terms. Harry Kane, chance to turn and shoots, oh, just wide, that's really close. Go on, Rashford, counter-attack from their corner here. Still going, Marcus Rashford, he's got the pace. Can he beat this last man though? Still going, yes he scores, it's 2-1, what a counter-attack, we're back in front. And with 7 minutes left of the first half, we have retaken the lead. Really, really good counter-attack there, shows his pace as Rashford. Did not expect him to score it, got a little bit too close to Cooper in the end, but it was enough to get past the goalkeeper with that power on the shot. And it's 2-1 now, that's what we had to do, we had to be in front by half-time. Ashley Young coming forward, looking for Rashford. Great chance, Rashford makes it 3, and there we go. We've scored again before half-time. 3 minutes left of the first half. It's Rashford who gets his second, and it's 3-1 now. Fantastic pass from Ashley Young, by the way. Look at this for a run on the overlap. Sees the pass, it's brilliant. Just cuts it through that defence, and luckily gets underneath the goalkeeper. Very close to it being saved, but just enough on it to score, and it's 3-1. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 3-1. Not quite the 5-0 scoreline I was hoping for, but there's still plenty of time in the second half to try and get some more goals in this game, and hopefully increase the scoreline. Ali, turning his man, shoots and scores. It's 4-1. Dele Alli gets a goal now in this game as well. 7 minutes into the second half, and we've added again to the scoreline, and it's Ali this time round who scores it. Chance here for Ali, it's another goal, and it's 5-1 now. 6 minutes to go. Dele Alli giving it on a plate, really. The defender didn't get enough of a foot in to stop it from going to him. Runs through, scores on his left foot, and that's his second in the game now. Dele Alli and Rashford still both on for a hat-trick with 6 minutes to spare. Well played, Rashford wins it back off the defender. Could this be the hat-trick? Could this be the 6th? Yes it is, we've scored! Fantastic stuff from Rashford. In the 90th minute it's 6-1, and that might well be how the game finishes. We're going to match the scoreline that England got in real life here. 6-1 I think is how it's going to be. Rashford getting the hat-trick rather than Harry Kane though. And a fantastic performance all round from us, getting 6 goals in this game. Great bit of play there from Rashford, just won it off to the centre-back, no idea what went on there. We've got the 6th goal. That's how it finishes, 6-1. I'm really, really pleased with how we got on there against Panama. Matched the scoreline that England got in real life, and we can go away with 3 points once again. So this is the league table, and we find ourselves in first place obviously at the moment, having only conceded 1 goal with a much better goal difference than Belgium, who is in the top goal scorers chart at the moment. It should be Rashford joint with 3, surely. Yeah, he's on there. Harry Kane should be too far away now, I think, on 2. So what I've decided to do for this game against Belgium to finish off the group stage matches is make a few changes to the team, a little bit similar to what England did, but a couple of players do actually remain in the side. Pickford does, however, start in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Walker, Stones and Maguire in defence with Danny Rose on the left-hand side. Dyer, Lingard and Loftus-Cheek in midfield. Harry Kane does start. We're still trying to get in the golden boot if we can, as well as Rashford, of course, who are also trying to get the golden boot as well up front. So this is the bench I've gone with. Jack Butland, Cahill, Delph, Henderson, Ali, Welbeck and Vardy. Let's go on with things. Game against Belgium here. Let's see what happens. All I'm saying is it wouldn't be the worst thing if we drop points, because at the moment it's Colombia and Japan in the top 2. That could change though, depends how they get on their next fixture, which is Japan versus Poland. So Poland can quite easily finish in the top 2 as well. But I'm not really too sure what's happening in these groups. Sweden at the top of that group. Wow, okay. And that's how that's finished. So Germany are going through, Sweden have gone through as well, and Brazil and Switzerland go through in that one. Okay, we go for this game against Belgium. Lingard's captaining the team. Don't ask me why. It doesn't seem like Belgium have made any changes, or not as many as we have anyway. Pretty much kept things, I think, the same by the looks of it, but I guess we'll wait and find out. And hopefully we come away with a good victory here. Rose, ball through to Lingard, good chance was early on, Rashford heads in, and it's going to be another goal for Rashford, he's onside as well. Inside 5 minutes we've taken the lead here. Courtois parries straight into Rashford, and he heads into an empty net. It's a big mistake there from the goalkeeper, should parry it much further wide than he does. Just open up the defence here with those two strikers running behind their defence. And Courtois, like I say, just parries it onto the head of Rashford. It's 1-0, great start to the game. I think I've just realised something. I'm pretty sure Brazil and Germany are going to meet each other in the next round, which means actually we won't go up against either of them anyway. We might actually be able to avoid them. Chance here for us though, Loftus-Cheek to lift it in, and it's nearly 2 from Lingard's header. I think I've worked out we need to try and come second here actually, because then we will avoid Brazil, I think, or Germany. So I think that might be something we keep an eye out on. Chance here for Belgium. Oh, good save, Pickford. Half time anyway, still remains 1-0 to us. I've decided really to sort of change the approach, I think, going into the second half. We are going to make a change. We're going to take off Harry Kane, and we're going to almost try and sabotage ourselves a little bit here, because I've decided that I don't know whether I really want to win this match now. And so because that is the case, we're going to bring on Gary Cahill, and Fabian Delph, and Jamie Vardy. And we'll take off Jesse Lingard, Maguire, and Harry Kane. Rest those guys, and see how we get on in the second half. Vardy trying to get away from Alderweireld. This could be really bad here for Belgium. Vardy's through, he shoots and he scores, it's 2-0. 25 minutes to go. I'm going to celebrate the goal because we've obviously, I think it looks like now we're going to go win this game. Belgium are looking awful, they don't want to win this match at all. I can't even sabotage myself and let them win. I mean, it's that bad from them, really. We are going to now have the more difficult side of the draw, which we haven't seen in real life. It'll be interesting to see how we get on with what I expect with the more difficult part of the draw. So that looks like that's what we've got in the later rounds. And that'll be it for this game now. We've won the match 2-0. We can't help ourselves. We just keep on winning. It's another 3 points for us, and we make it 9 from 9. It does help. I mean, it looks like we're going to have the harder half of the draw now, which will be interesting for us to see how we manage to cope with that. But I think Belgium were probably the worst team we've come up against in terms of the way they attacked. They were the easiest team to defend against by far that we've played so far at the moment. Panama offered a lot more in attack than Belgium did in this game, and they looked lost really without Lukaku. So that's how the group finishes. Goal difference of 10. Really pleased actually with how we got on there. Panama ended up rock bottom. Rashford though, as you can see, top of the goal scorers charts for now, which is great to see. He's on 4 goals ahead of Ronaldo and Suarez. Game against Japan now awaits us in the next round, in the round of 16. Getting into knockout stages now, so really important that we try and just win every single game. We can't make any slip-ups now, and we haven't done so far. But as you can see, the next fixture will be the Brazil or Germany. This is what I meant. We're going to be on the tougher half of the draw, arguably, and then after that, potentially Portugal or France, if we are able to get through. So we could have had an easier draw, a game against Colombia, then a game against Sweden or Switzerland, and then Spain or Denmark. So that would have been more enjoyable for us, but it's going to be more tricky now. Okay, this is the team I'm going to go with for this game against Japan. Pickford, Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Young, Henderson, Ali, Lingard, Rashford and Kane in this team. Sterling coming back from injury now, he gets on the bench. He could well start the next game against Brazil or Germany if we get through here against Japan. Let's see whether we can get ourselves a victory. Okay, we go for this game in the round of 16, the knockout rounds now of the World Cup against Japan. Let's see whether we can get through into the quarterfinals. Lingard coming forward, this is a good start from us here. Lingard shoots, saved by the keeper, Rashford was there, Kane's there as well. It's eventually gone in, it's 1-0, it's a quick start once again, 3 minutes in, Harry Kane scores this time, and that might well be his 3rd of the competition now, I think. And he's scored for us here, just falls to him really nicely. Lingard, Kane and Rashford all involved there, all looking like they could have scored really, but Kane there scoring a nice little volley. Okay, Japan have equalised. 2 minutes later, 6 minutes into this game now, it's Kagawa who's just scored out of nowhere. 1-1, and exactly what happened really in that Panama game. They've gone up the end of the pitch and just scored themselves, as easy as that. And yeah, we're back to square one again. Lingard goes for a cross into Kane. Can he score again? Yes, he can. It's trickled past the goalkeeper. It's a little bit fluky. And we have managed to score a second with Harry Kane. 17 minutes in. It's 2-1. We're back in front now in this game. Great delivery from Lingard. He has been heavily involved in a lot of goals, really, in this tournament so far. 2-1, and Harry Kane is back in, ready for this golden boot now. If he can get a hat-trick here, then that'll put him on 5 goals, I think. Okazaki. Oh, hits the post. Very, very close again. Have to be careful, otherwise Japan are going to equalise. Chance here for Japan. Oh, hits the post again, this time the opposite post. Okay, half-time. Winning the game 2-1 at the moment. Japan probably had the better of the chances, particularly towards the end of the first half. and we're getting very close to equalising. You could even argue they might even deserve to be in front at this point, but it is 2-1. We are still in front ourselves, and as you can see, 7 shots, 2 on target from them. We need to make sure we get a third. They're just getting closer and closer and closer. Every time you think they're going to score, they just end up hitting the post or missing. Like that. Wow, they should have scored that chance. It should be 2-all, if not 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. It's ridiculous how many chances they've had. 7 minutes to go, coming forward. Loftus-Cheek trying to get a third. It's a great run from Loftus-Cheek, but he's lost it there, unfortunately. It's been a bit strange for Japan, really. Haven't really thrown many more players forward. Even though we're obviously in the latter stage of the game, they haven't really thrown everything at it, which has been very strange. And so I'm just going to keep this in the corner now and run down the clock. And it finishes 2-1. We get ourselves into the next round, the quarterfinals now. It's either going to be Brazil or Germany for us to play. We're beating Japan or scrape past Japan, really. Very, very fortunate. Harry Kane gets 2 goals, though, which I'm very pleased about with his 2 shots. And that puts him, I think, now top of the goal scorers chart, although it depends on everyone else, I think. Okay, so this is the tournament tree. We go through to the next round, of course. Brazil go through to the next round and knock out Germany. So it's Brazil in the quarterfinals. Portugal are playing France. We're yet to see what's happening there. Sweden versus Belgium in the next round as well. Yeah, this is certainly heating up a little bit. Harry Kane on 4 goals at the moment, but still got quarterfinals to play and obviously hopefully semi-finals and finals, so plenty of time for more goals. Okay, so on to this game now against Brazil in the quarterfinals. This is the team I'm going to go with. Pickford starts in goal, Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire and Rose in defence. In front of that, Henderson, Ali and Lingard, and Sterling and Kane reunited up front once again. Okay, here we go for this game against Brazil. Let's see how we get on. Try and come away with a victory here to get into the next round. If we do get into the next round, that'll be France or Portugal for us to play in the semis, which would be another tough game for us, whoever we play. Let's just focus on getting through this round, though. This is not going to be easy at all. We can't allow them to have as many chances as Japan did, because these guys are going to be far more clinical, and we'll lose the game if we have that many chances for them. So we're going to make sure that we don't allow that, and hopefully get a couple of goals ourselves. Lingard with a corner here. Could pick anybody out here. Stones is there. Oh, thought we'd scored so close to opening goal here. And it's the first time we've looked actually a threat in this tournament from set pieces, which is a bit surprising given the fact how England have looked so good in real life. Lingard. Oh, I think it was going in. Saved by the goalkeeper. Tipped over the bar and out for a corner. And can we play this one short here? Lingard going to find Raheem Sterling. Sterling delivers. Ali's there, flicks on. It's a bit of a mess. Saved again by the keeper and cleared away by the Brazil defence. So close. We put them under pressure early on. Henderson trying to set off Sterling if he can. He's got the pace. Can he get there though? Still going Sterling. Looks like he got brought down. And the referee's given a penalty. And it's right on the stroke of half-time. I'm pretty sure it's a penalty anyway. So on the stroke of half-time, it was going to be 0-0 at the break. But there's a chance here to go in front. I'm pretty sure it was inside the box. We'll look at it back again. I mean, there's a tangling of legs. Sterling goes down, and it is a penalty. Harry Kane, the guy who should be the captain, but again hasn't got the armband. Kane to step up. Can he score this penalty in the top left-hand corner? Oh, it's near enough. Not really top left-hand corner, but it'll go in anyway. It's 1-0, and we've scored in the 4th minute of added-on time now. But Harry Kane getting his 5th goal of the tournament so far. So it's half-time. That was the last kick of the game, really. We're going to the break 1-0 up. Really impressive. Managed to just about take the lead as well. It's been a difficult game for us. We've kind of done what Japan did in the last game. We've had loads and loads of chances, and we've not really done enough with them. So 10 shots, 6 on target, only 1 goal is obviously disappointing. Brazil, on the other hand, have... well, not had a shot on target, so it's not been great for them, but they still obviously look a threat whenever they try and go forward. Oh, it's 2-0. Is that onside? It is. Oh my days, it's Harry Kane again. That's his 6th goal of the tournament here, and it's 2-0, 2 for Harry Kane with 30 minutes to go. No idea where that came from. Kieran Trippier with a great ball into his Tottenham teammates, and you just see here, Rose plays it off to Trippier, this little chip into the box. They weren't expecting it. Kane wins the header, and it's past the goalkeeper into the back of the net. 2-0 here against Brazil, and Harry Kane scores once again. Going to be a corner here for Brazil, their first one of the match, I think. Neymar to deliver into the back post. Can we clear it away? Stones should be able to. Hulk this time to deliver. Get that one out, please. Come on. You can't allow it to bounce. They're passing it round now as well. Off the post. And this should be the final chance of the game now before we go into the semi-finals. Jordan Henderson to deliver. Kane's there but cleared away. And the referee will blow his whistle, I think, any second now. Kieran Trippier trying to bring the ball forward to shoot. And saved again. Come on, there we go. Into the semi-finals. of the World Cup. We've beaten Brazil 2-0, fantastic clean sheet as well. Very similar to the 2-0 result England got in real life in their quarter-final match as well. So after that game, we go through to the semi-finals. We're going to be playing Portugal, who beat France on penalties 5-4. That means we've got Portugal in the semi-final, and then Belgium go through against Sweden, and they'll be playing Spain, who beat Denmark. Now, Denmark, of course, beat Argentina in the previous round as well, so it's looking interesting as this knockout stage right now. As you can see, Harry Kane at the top of the Golden Boot charts. That's fantastic news. We will have also Rashford not too far away as well on 4 goals. Dele Alli is suspended, as I suspected. Frustrated by that one. He will hopefully be back though if we do get through to the final. And so to replace him, Loftus-Cheek comes into the team and Fabian Delph comes onto the bench as well. Let's go with the game. We're going to go the exact same team other than that one change. So let's go with it and let's try and come away with a win. What we are going to do is give Harry Kane the captaincy this time. Big game against Portugal. Let's try and beat them. Let's hope that Ronaldo doesn't score as well. Let's go. Let's crack on with this game against Portugal. Let's try and beat them. I want to get into the final. Henderson over to Trippier. Trippier into Sterling. He scores. Sterling's actually got one. And it's 1-0 inside 4 minutes here. We've taken the lead. It's fantastic. Jordan Henderson plays it to Trippier, who of course is the spare man on that right-hand side as ever. He cuts it back to Sterling, who slots one past the goalkeeper. 1-0. We've taken an early lead. We've seen it before against Panama. We saw it again against Japan, I think it was. And against those two teams, they came back 2 minutes later and equalised. So let's not get too carried away. Sterling trying to burst his way through once again. Could this be 2? Sterling makes it 2 as well. Oh my days, 6 minutes in, it's 2-0. He's certainly answering the critics, isn't he? I don't think he's scored at any point during this tournament so far. He's just got 2 there in 6 minutes. Crazy stuff, on for a hat-trick already, and it's already looking likely that we're going to go through to the final. Great start to this game. Mistakes really from Portugal at the back here. Gave us the ball straight away from kick-off and allowed Sterling to run through and just smash it home. 2-0. Opportunity, 2-1. That's what I mean. They go up to the other end of the pitch and score 4 minutes later. There's been 3 goals in 10 minutes. It's ridiculous here, but Portugal respond with a goal and manage to half the deficit now for them. So just 1 goal advantage for us. Trippier crosses. Lingard. How's he caught that? That is an unbelievable save. It was offside anyway, but what a save that was from Rui Patricio. No chance for Ronaldo. Oh my days, he's hit the post. This is like 5 times now in the last few games that the opposition have hit the post. And there's another chance, this time it's wide. We're getting very lucky, very lucky that they're not taking their chances. That's it for the first half, still remains 2-1. We scored 3 goals in like 10 minutes and then nothing else after that. So a little bit surprising, but an interesting game actually. Not really too sure which way it's going to go at this rate. I think we're just about the better team, but Portugal still having 1 or 2 chances themselves. The stats show that obviously we've got 60% possession there, but like I say, the shots are fairly in balance. Ronaldo, opportunity for him. Off the bar. Oh my god, how many opportunities they have and are not taking. I'm happy though, because Ronaldo obviously is competing with Kane for the Golden Boot, so good to see that not go in. Rashford over to Kane. Can he get that 7th goal, Harry Kane? He's also got Rashford in support here as well. Rashford, oh, challenged right at the last second. So close to a goal which would have secured us a final in the World Cup. Ah, so close there. 5 minutes left. Gotta just cling on. Get that one out, Eric Dyer. There we go. That's got to be it now, surely. And we're into a World Cup final. We've beaten Portugal 2-1. What a victory for us. Fantastic result. We've not won anything yet, though. It's just another victory as we try and win the World Cup. But it's fantastic from us there. This time, we've been saved by Raheem Sterling, of all players. Not been in great form, really, for us in this tournament. Had an injury as well, which hasn't helped, for sure. But he scores 2 goals here, and that gets us through into the final. And they weren't able to get any more goals, especially not through Ronaldo, with Portugal. So that's good news for us. So who do we have in the final? We've obviously beaten Portugal. And who are we going to have? Spain. England versus Spain in the final. Belgium lost 1-0. They'll go and play Portugal. In fact, they beat Portugal and finished 3rd in the end with a 3-1 victory. So we can see what's happening here. Diego Costa's the only real person that can challenge Harry Kane, really, for that Golden Boot now. He's on 4 goals. I hope he doesn't score 2 or 3 in this next game. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Kane really could do with just 1 more in this final. Okay, World Cup final against Spain. 7th game of the tournament. This is the team we're going to go with. Pickford starts in goal. Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire and Rose in defence. Henderson, Lingard and Ali returning from suspension. Sterling and Kane up front. This is the bench. Butland, Cahill, Young, Dyer, Loftus-Cheek, Rashford and Vardy. Big game. Can't believe we're in the final, but it's great for us. Can beat Spain. It's going to be a tough game. They've obviously won a World Cup before, as well as the Euros, etc. But let's see how we can get on. Okay, we go World Cup final here against Spain. We could do with an early goal like we've had in a few matches, to be honest, in this tournament. Hopefully we can get one, but I guess we'll wait and see. Poor pass from Ramos to start the game. Sterling waiting for the runner. He'll find it now. Trippier going back across. Chance here for us. That's the early goal. It's Dele Alli this time, 4 minutes in. What a start to the game. We've done it again. And it's Ali who gets the goal. It's a headed one as well into an empty net virtually. What a pass to Kieran Trippier as well, by the way. And a lovely little chip back into the box. David De Gea can't do anything about it. And we're in front in a World Cup final. What a start to the match. Chance, and they've equalised. There we go. 7 minutes later, happens a lot. We've seen it time and time again really in this tournament where we score early and then they equalise themselves. It's Juan Mata who scores for Spain. It's 1-1, 11 minutes in. Chance here for Spain again. Oh no, we're losing. 25 minutes in, Spain have gone 2-up. I think it's the first time in this tournament we're actually losing the match. It's not good news at all, and they've taken the lead in this game. Opportunity again for Juan Mata. Oh my god, it's going to get even worse. No, it's not. Off both the posts and cleared away. So close to 3-1 down. I have no idea what's happening in this game. Spain have just come forward and had a few chances and just looked really clinical at times. Half time, losing the game 2-1. That's not something we've actually had to say at any point during this tournament so far, which isn't good. Obviously Spain in front and looking the better team as well, so I can't have any complaints about them being in front. We've had one shot, one on target, one goal. It's not good. Chance here. Oh, come on. 3-1. It's just got even worse. I can't do anything about it. I can't stop them at all. It's really frustrating. I'm trying to work out what's going wrong for us here. But ultimately, we're just not getting on the ball enough, and they keep just being first to it. Really frustrating. Lose the game 3-1. I think we're going to lose the World Cup in the final here. Okay, so slight tweaks to the formation now. We're going to go for a bit of a different formation. That's going to mean that basically Henderson and Lingard sit in a little bit more, and we're going to allow sort of the front three to attack a bit more. So we'll go with that. No changes in personnel, just literally change formation, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, again, we're going to have to make some changes. It's not working at all. 4-3-3 is what we're going to go for now, or a similar formation anyway. Loftus-Cheek and Rashford to come on. We're going to take off Lingard and Trippier. This is really the last roll of the dice, and we're going to a 4 at the back. So completely throwing out everything we've done in the rest of the tournament, because it's not worked in this game for some reason. So we are going to have to change formation. Basically 20 minutes to try and rescue this game. Got to get 2 goals. We're actually going to keep Lingard off. We're going to take Dele Alli instead, thinking about it. The ball is all in our half. We can't get anywhere near their goal. So it's not going to happen, unfortunately. I think we've lost this final because we've really messed up in the other 70 minutes. I've no idea how Spain have been able to unpick our formation and our team like this. It's crazy. No other side's got anywhere near to this sort of performance against us. And so they deserve to really win the World Cup with this. Costa with a chance, but he's played it back to Koke, and if we can win it here, maybe we can have a counter-attack. Our first attack in a long time. Rashford needs to get running, so does Kane. Sterling's running forward now into Harry Kane, trying to turn his man. Kane still going. Oh, we needed that. We needed that. Damn. Damn. Yeah, it's all over now. 7 minutes left. I can't believe that. Like a whole new difficulty of this. Look, I can't get anywhere near to it. I should concede again. Yeah, crazy match really. Spain have won the World Cup. They've beaten us in the final. I have no idea what to even say to that. It was a terrible match. This is obviously our worst performance of the whole tournament by a mile. No one even got anywhere near to the way that Spain played against us, so I'm really shocked about what performance they've put out against us here. They just stopped us from doing anything. We barely had any of the ball, and we've just been completely dominated, totally annihilated there by Spain, and as though they win the World Cup. We'll skip past the celebrations. I can't be bothered with them. I mean, you can see 2 shots, 1 on target. That was the goal. Started off so well, and then they just came back into it and somehow managed to overrun us really easily. So it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't how I was hoping to finish off this video. I was hoping to obviously win the World Cup, but didn't happen. Came second. Obviously still much better than anybody would probably expect, but if we can take one thing away from this, at least Harry Kane won the Golden Boot, I suppose. But overall, I think the previous 6 games were really good. Then the last one was absolutely terrible. But that's everything for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please go ahead, click that like button. Also go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Also let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on England's tournament so far this year and how you reckon they've got on, obviously in the semi-final. Let me know your predictions as well for that game. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.